So we have some audio on here, and let's get things rocking. Everybody, and welcome to our new and improved Friday. It's Perception Hackers Live. We're going to be doing is we're going to be covering how to create a corporation. That's what the idea will be today. So one of the first things, okay, if you're building out, first things I always teach, jump in to your diagrams. Okay, flows will have diagrams. Okay, if you're in flows, if you're in your projects, you have diagrams. If you're in your lead connector, you have diagrams. We have this integrated almost everywhere because we want to make sure that everything is taken care of. Okay, and one of the things we're going to be focusing on, okay, and I'm just going to do an overview of this one. Overview. Okay, so the difference between a sales funnel. So sales funnel is designed to sell someone. That's all it's designed for. It's designed to sell, and it's designed to take somebody down that journey. Okay. However, the sales funnel isn't just the thing that brings the value. One of the things that you might need is you might need to build out your corporation. Okay. And there's a few aspects of your corporation. Okay, so you're going to have, if we're bringing it out, okay, and I'll actually jump back to our onboarding. Okay, so this is our onboarding module, and we'll just kind of build upon here. So the system just keeps on getting bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, so there's a few separations. So you have an internal business. So we're just going to draw a line really quick, and this line's going to be small. So since this line is going to be small, you probably won't see it, but I'll do my best to zoom in. Okay. So what we have is we have an internal business and a business on the outside. See, one of the things that happens is a lot of people when building a company or building something, it's very surface level. And what I mean by surface level is it's literally just, I have traffic, I have a landing page, and I'll zoom in so you can see. On a surface level, companies usually come in and they say, yes, I have a great company. But the reality is they have a page here and a landing page. Okay. Some of them aren't that good. Some of them run their entire business on a Google sheet. Okay. And I could go over so many different softwares that in so many different companies that do that. I mean, we could even search like businesses near me. Okay. And I'll just show you. I'll show you a quick example. Here we go. DFW Business Consultants. They have one review. Okay, let's check their website really quick. All right, it looks like they might need a little bit of help on their website, but that's okay. Don't mean to push them out, but I want to show you how deep their system actually goes. Okay, so first we have this phone number. It's a phone number. It's a link that we can't even call. Let's try to call it. Okay. Let's try to call it and see if it's working. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use our Flow software really quick, and I'm going to call it. We're going to see if there's anything that actually works on that. Not to call out a business. I just want to see how deep some of these businesses go. Okay. So we have an 817 50557. So let's give them a call really quick and let's see what we have. See, I see 2003 business consultants, a full service business brokerage company has successfully brokered the sale of business. So they sell companies, basically. Let's see what we got. So they have about 4 people, 3 people. Please press 16. I'll press 16. Let's see what we got. Again, I'm just calling them, see what we got. So I can't leave a message. I can't do anything with this business. So I'm going to hang up on there. So basically, they're losing a lot of flow of traffic, a ton of flow of traffic. I mean, they're even contact us like nothing's really working. But they have DFWBC, DFWBC.com. It's not too bad. So maybe they have a few things, right? But maybe they're out of business. I have no idea. I just know that if you take a look at the surface level, okay, they have 10 years of experience. It runs through that business. They have a website. The website's low. They have a few things. It's pretty low. Basically, we could help scale this business up entirely. Okay. And this is just going through it. And I just wanted to see, again, if there's anything. Okay. We have campaign solutions. Here, how about this one? Okay. Let's just take a look. Okay. We have a website. Cool. We have this. Okay. Let's take a look at the website really quick. All right. We have some things. Okay. So we have some things. We have discover why. Okay. They may kind of make this thing look a little bit complex, right? A little bit complex coming in, but they actually have some things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to dive a little bit deeper. We're going to take a look at their surface, see actually what they have here. Okay. And we can do this a few ways. We do site colon. Okay. Site colon. And then we're going to grab a few key features. Okay. Site colon. They actually have quite a bit of pages if we take a look. So they have 5,740 different pages. UMB.com. So that might be, this is a bank, a financial bank. That's probably why. Okay, they're a bank. They've been scaling. So that being said, that's cool. So let's kind of copy what they do. So that way you guys can see a little bit deeper. I mean, they have a good website, right? There's a lot of stuff on the website, a lot of different content on their website. I am sure if I gave them a call on this website, I'm sure that they would have an IVR system. I'm sure they would have quite a few things that redirect calls. Okay, so that being said, when we're coming right into here, so let's say we have our website here. Okay, there's a few ways of connecting. So a few different things that you need on your website. So we'll just kind of start from here and we'll kind of build things out. Okay, so let me just bring this down a little bit. So we have our website, right? Our demo page. One of these things on our website is we have to have our legal, we'll just say our legal done. Okay, so we're building out a corporation, kind of taking it to the next level. We're going to have legal done. Okay, a few things on the legal side. So if we take a look at our legal side, I'll show you our legal branch really quick. gfunnel.com / I'll just say terms. Okay. So on our terms page, right, we have terms of service, terms of use, terms of service archive. So we can kind of keep a copy of different things, right? We have our privacy policy, California privacy policy, our CCPA contract clauses, our do not sell my information type clauses, our cookie policies, our data processing agreements, our anti-spam agreements, our out or opt-out agreements, our payment terms, our restriction pay. So we have quite a few different things right here, right? These things help. So let's jump in really quick to our privacy, because the most things that you need, you don't need all of these things. The main things that you need is terms of service and your privacy policy. So let's kind of jump into the privacy really quick, and we'll go from there. So let's jump in. So we'll have privacy dash policy. That's usually what it is. Okay. So just take a look really quick on here. Privacy policy. So here's privacy policy. It looks like the privacy policy on our system has been updated. It is saying today's date. Okay. I wanted to jump in really quick. How, why? So we use different softwares for this. We use different software so people can see, again, every legal detail of who we are, where we're at, all of the details. We want them to see all of the details. Okay. So we have that. But if we take a look, information we collect about you. We collect financial details, household later on, right? Identify legal documents if we're getting recruits and stuff coming in. Activity and behavior. So we start tracking things. Personality traits, characteristics, right? Personality characteristics. Location data based on location, what's going on. We have to, the app tracks that. So we have to put it in, right? There's a lot of different things. Images and recording. People send us video and we do video live. So of course we have to do those things and we have to record it. Views and options. Okay. Political, right? We don't do religious, but we just mark it just in case it comes up. But if you take a look, we do quite a bit, right? Quite a bit. Okay. But I want to explain something a little bit. So now imagine you have a sales funnel. You have a sales funnel compared to this behemoth of a website. It's a behemoth. Why I say it's behemoth is, take a look. It's big, right? It's big. A lot of different things. Okay, a lot of different things going on here. Phone numbers. So that being said, we don't have to go with all this crazy chaos. What we're going to do is we're going to just call all that chaos phone number. Okay, we have to have a phone number. Then what we have to do is we have to have a way of communication. So here's our way of communication, right? 833-839-0338. And I want to go kind of down that path just a little bit. Okay, so we have a few different ways of communication. So just say communication. Okay. And it's good that you have a few of these ways, because again, what you're looking to do is you're looking to build a perception is what you're looking to do. It's not just like, hey, I have a business I'm running. You have to build a business and a perception, because the perception is going to dictate your outcome. And you can get clients just based on the perception that you have, meaning I can get people to come in, they look at our company, they're like, oh my goodness, this is $1 billion company, right? I can get people to do that. Okay. You probably maybe do it yourself, right? If you looked at it, you'd be like, this is a massive company, right? It's because of the perception and everything that's created on this whole thing, right? Makes it look like we have thousands and thousands and thousands of employees. Okay. I mean, we have quite a bit, but we don't have 1,000 employees by any means. A lot of automation runs everything. Okay. But I wanted to go into kind of the perception of it. We went through some of the legality sides. Now I want to go over, what if somebody gives us a phone call? That's simple, right? Again, this is beyond the sales funnel. The sales funnel is, hey, I'm a quick salesman. Let me make a quick dollar. That is a sales funnel. And what I mean by that, if you're like, nope, that's not a sales funnel. No, it's not. Okay, the king of sales funnel is what? Click funnels, right? I just want to show you it so you can see. So that way you can either take my word for it or you can dive in. Okay. Their sales funnel turned into a website. What? Again, their sales funnel turned into a website. Their sales funnel turned into a website. They are a sales funnel. They are, I would assume, the top in sales funnels probably in the world, because that's what they pitch. Click funnel, sales funnel, sales funnel, sales funnels. Well, my only question is, why is their sales funnel a website? It's because now they're starting to look bigger, right? They went from, hey, I'm an entrepreneur, I'm a salesman. Yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. I'm so, right? Like Russell Brunson does, to all of a sudden, hey, man, we need to go a little bit bigger. Just a little bit bigger, right? That's what we need to do, is a little bit bigger. And they did that. They did a good job. Okay. So good job on this, right? What's included? What's this? What's that, right? So they did a really good job on this. Okay. And I'm sure if I wanted to, they don't have a phone number listed on here. They don't have a contact us. Eventually they will. But the reason that they don't have that is because of the cost of support. That's one of the reasons why they don't, right? Once you get in a lot of people, there's a cost of support. At very first, you want people to call you. Afterwards, once you're building, you don't want people to call you. You want people to go through a system, okay? That being said, communication is key when building a corporation. Key, right? If you want to do it digital, if you want to do it in any other way, it is key. So I want to dive down and deep into that really quick on our systems, okay? So communication, right? Communication is key. I'm going to show you really quick a little deeper of our communication so you can see kind of our communication structure, okay? So diving in, I'm going to go into just our phone system. So this way you can see our phone system. You can see the ins and outs of our phone system. I've deleted a lot. I'm re-adding a lot just so you can see, okay? And I did it because I found some errors. We actually got a report, some feedback saying, hey, Cam, when we're calling support, when we go a certain route, there's some errors. So I'm like, oh crap, let's just get that thing fixed, right? That's the goal. If there's errors, you fix the friggin' errors, right? And again, for any of those people who want to join us live, ask questions. I will post that link in the chat. Just click on the link. You can come on, all right? Come on board. Here, I'll post it in here. Come on board. You can come on board, okay? I'm not going to bite. We're just going to show you, okay? That's how we do. It's my goal is value. If you haven't noticed already, the focus that we have here is we give a lot of value. And that's my whole goal on this whole concept. Okay, but that being said, I just posted the link, but I'm going to show you this really quick, okay? So the very first thing is I want to show you is kind of the phone system. We have a phone system. This phone system is an IVR system. What the IVR is, okay, it's an interactive, so IVR, voice response system, okay? So what that means, so when we have an incoming call that comes in, so first we have an incoming call, we want to dictate, we don't want a record, so I'll just show you kind of how it works. We get an incoming call coming in from our main line, okay, and I'll just bring these things down so that way they're clean so you can see them, okay? We have 3 active lines. We just use 3 for now. I mean, we can change that, of course, but we just use 3 for now, okay? 3 active lines, and what the active lines do. So I can show you. Here we go. Bring it down. They basically make it so we have a certain flow. So if there's a high volume, we can then determine it's on this line, it's on this line, it's on this line based upon the volume. So I can push the volume down 3 different channels. Okay, now what ends up happening is they come down this channel, right? So they call in, it looks up the record and says, cool, we have a record. Boom, we have a record. So we don't want a duplicate record. We just want to find all that information on that record. Next thing we do is we said, cool, we're going to push you down a phone line. So again, I deleted a few phone lines, but I'll just kind of show you one really quick. This is the newest updated one. So now a person comes in down that phone line. Okay, a few ways of going down that phone line. There is an incoming call, meaning if somebody calls a direct number, it comes in. Okay, that is one way of doing it. Okay, but I'm going to show you kind of how this works so you can see it. So they give that a call, boom, right? There's a call that comes in. Okay, from there, what happens is they're going to get their first message. Welcome to G-Funnel Business. We value your call and look forward to serving you. Okay, that's the first one. Next one, it goes down to the IVR system. Okay, so now there's an IVR. We organize it in 2 or 3 different ways. Okay, so we organize it in a few different ways. So number 1, if somebody needs an operator, we do 0 and it goes to 1 stop. Second thing, if somebody needs the sales department, we organize it to go down the sales department. If somebody needs the support department, we organize it to go down the support department. If it times out, then we say, oh, shoot, it timed out, right? So I'll just kind of show you. 18, it times out. Let's say it times out. Let me just I'll redo that. Boom. So it times out. Boom. Now what it does is it pushes down the channel and it does it again. Okay. Just repeats it. So that way we're not losing anyone. And then the goal from there is, okay, what's the next level? Dude, do you really want 1 stop? Do you want sales or do you want support? What is it that you want, right? And then from there, what we do is we bring them down that IVR system. So let's say it's 1. Let's follow the 1 path. Now here's the 1, okay? Your estimated wait time is less than 5 minutes. Okay, then what it does is it transfers it into our sales department. Goes into the phone system. Now the sales department can answer the phone. Now let's just say there's no answer. Let's just say it's super busy. Okay, it's so busy we can't answer it. Okay, we can't answer it. Then what's going to end up happening is this: it's so busy, can't answer. Then what it does is it either is transferred or not. Let's just say it's transferred and the call is done. Then what's going to end up happening is that customer is actually going to, they're actually going to go through an experience after that call is done. So say, hey, your call has just ended. Please rate your experience, right, when we're done. So then it goes and it says, cool, the call has been transferred, right? And then we're here. Please rate your experience afterwards. And then what it does, it just organizes it. Now, let's say somebody wants to not wait on hold for the sales department and they want to save their self alignment, right? Like meaning they want to save their line, right? They don't want to go out and they don't want to wait. So they're like, hey, just call me back. Call me back, G-Funnel, when that's a good time, right? Call me back. If they want to call back, then all they do is they click in the line and they can actually do a phone call back. And once they do a phone call back, I mean, it just organizes in our pipeline, stores it, and then we can give them a call back. That way people can wait on hold if they want to wait on hold, or people can say, you know what, my life is too busy. I don't want to wait on hold. As soon as you're available, like call me, right? Now we can organize support. We can organize sales. We can organize basically everything through a simple IVR. I know this looks complex, right? But once you start following the lines around, it becomes very, very simple. So why I'm saying that this is a very good feature to have for your business. Right now, you might be selling just the sales funnel. That's it. Like, I'm a sales funnel. I'm a one-man shop. Like, that's all I do. I'm a solopreneur. That's me. That's me. That's me. Okay. Well, here's the thing. That might be you. And that's okay. That's okay to be a solopreneur. That's okay to do it. However, perception dictates your outcome. Meaning, if you're a solopreneur and I'm a big company and I come to you and I'm saying, hey, John, I love the services that you provide. I need you to help me, right? Let's just say you can do it. You have the capacity to serve me. Let's say you have that. Let's say I find out that you're just a one-man show. Is the likelihood of me hiring you higher than me going and hiring a team of people? Think about that for a second. Okay. Even though you can handle it, the mindset of, wait, I pay, let's say you're a high ticket offer. Let's say that high ticket's like $3,000. Let's say it's $5,000. Let's say it's $10,000 a month. That's your ticket, but you're a solo person. What can you do in 24 hours that will make my company that money back? That's kind of the idea of the asset. Okay. Even though you could do it, your perception might not allow you to do it. Your perception might not even allow you to open the doors to be able to offer services at that extent. And why I'm saying that is this. Imagine this. Imagine you have something that is so special that you can serve somebody, right? But imagine you're a solopreneur. You're still pushing it. You're still going. Now imagine a client comes in and says, hey, man, I'm going to pay you $10,000 a month to build this specific thing. Now, my question is this: you can do a few different things. So number one, you can say, yes, I got the money. I'm going to build it myself. I'm going to build it because my expertise is so good. Well, your time's going to be limited. It's going to be completely focused on that. Can you do it? Yes, you can. My question is, though, is why wouldn't you hire VAs? Why wouldn't you get a team behind you that can help you with your time? Because again, you can get one client at $10,000, but imagine you can get 2, 3, 4, 5 because you build a strong and steady team. Okay. The only thing that is stopping you from doing that is the perception. And what I mean by that is, let's say you have the skill set's there and you're limited with time. Again, people notice that. They see your sales funnels. You just have a sales funnel and what they're asking. I mean, do people follow that charismatic leader? Yes, they do. But ask yourself, who does? Coaches follow those type of people. Small businesses follow those type of people. But do corporations? Rarely. If you get a corporation coming in, right? They come in and they see you. They expect you have a big team. Cool. You have a team? Cool. You can help me. If you're just a one-man show, they're like, you're a one-man show? Okay. So I'm paying for your hourly, your salary, whatever it is to come and help my company. Cool. That's fine. Right. But look at the difference. The difference is you have a sales funnel. Most cases, you're not going to get a big corporation. You're not going to get a global corporation coming in where $10,000 is nothing to them. It's just throwing pennies at you. It's you're not going to get those type of clients just with the sales funnel. Maybe, right? But you have to think, are these people on Facebook? Probably not, right? Probably not. Are you going to truly sell these people? Probably not. How do you sell them? You sell them through processes. The processes identify your perception, meaning the perception that you have, and your perception dictates your outcome. Meaning, if I have a corporation that come in, they call, ooh, I can go to the sales department, I can go to the support department, I can go into those things. Now they start feeling a little bit even better. They're going to come in, right? They come in, and now imagine they speak to the sales team and they get transferred. I mean, of course, we don't like that. Of course, we always like to speak to the owner of the system, but just those little steps make it so your time is a lot more valuable. And that's why I wanted to share you this. Okay. And although some of you might not even have the software, don't let me know. We can always hook you up. Right. But my suggestion is this. Okay. Your time is valuable. Separate your time, organize your time. How you do that, you don't just use this like IVR systems as perception. You use it to organize. So like last Perception Hackers Live, what we did is we went over marketing strategies and how to not only have a marketing strategy, but how to organize and categorize your marketing from people that are unaware, people that are aware, people that are interested, people that are engaging, people that are taking action, people that are now you're retaining, people that now are you're getting that referral from, to organize your traffic, to organize your marketing, right? Not only does it increase the perception as a company that you have, because you're running more than one ad, maybe you're running multiple ads based on ads based on the level that you're at. But those processes, again, identify your perception, and that perception gives you bigger and better clients. So now you get clients of high dollar giving you a call versus you begging for their business. Okay. This is, again, just another small process in the big realm of your world. And I wanted to go over it. So, this being said, phone lines, amazing. Okay. Departments of communication, right? So, if I jumped into a chat, right, I might have to jump back depending on privacy, depending on it. Okay, it's not showing anything, but that's fine. We have our inboxes. Okay, we have, I'm just going to mark these as resolved really quick. Okay, so we have all of our inboxes organized where we can see every single inbox, or we can go to specific departments of inboxes. Okay, again, perception, yes. Organization, key. Organization, key. So remember that. Even if you're a solopreneur, you should have things organized more than an advanced business. And the reason why is, again, your processes will identify your perception. Meaning either you're going to be a solopreneur and you're just a solopreneur. There's no problem with that. You can be a coach. You can be like, hey, man, I'm a coach. I mean, take a look. You know Jordan Belfort. You know his name. You've heard of his name. You've seen The Wolf of Wall Street. How many salesmen does he have? He has like 7. He has a small business, but you know his name. Okay. Can you I mean, you can go down that path. You can, right? You can be on that path and you can go down that path. My recommendation is perceive bigger than you are. What it does is it puts you to that next level, the next level of growth. Where, again, can you serve people with software? Yes. Can you serve people with custom things? Yes, you can. But what happens when a company comes in and says, hey, I have $1 million budget. Can you help me out? What happens when they come in and they say, hey, I have a few $100,000 budget. Can you help me out? My only question is, right, do you have things organized in a manner that allow you to do that? If not, again, welcome to the Perception Hackers. This is why we're here. We're here to learn these processes. We're here to learn these systems. Because once we learn these processes, learn these systems, and learn how to organize them step by step, it's not all about, I need to just get short content out, right? Short form content. Go over again. Yes, that helps you get leads. Yes, it does, right? Great. You need to organize your business. You need to stop running your business on a napkin. Whether you're a solar company, whether you're a security, doesn't matter the type of company. I mean, maybe you're your own agency, right? Again, you have to be even more organized because you're organizing companies' organization, if that makes sense. Like, you're doing a lot more. So that being said, organization is key. And why I always am, I mean, I jump on here and I draw out these blueprints. Why I always do that is because you can have a Ferrari and you can look at that Ferrari and that Ferrari could be pretty. But what happens if you know the exact processes, the exact systems, the exact perception, and you have the exact tools to build that Ferrari? Do you or do you not? I mean, well, I'll just jump down. Would you still have to keep dreaming? Or do you think you could go and build your own Ferrari? And you could build it for a lot cheaper than it would take from you going and buying it from the manufacturer. Or let's say even a Bugatti, something a little bit higher end, right? Where you're going and you're spending quite a bit of money. Let's say you're spending a $2.3 million on that car. My only question is, if you had the right tools, you had the right processes, could you build it for cheaper or could you build it for less? And if the answer is yes, right? Yeah, I think I could. Now, again, you look at these massive corporations. Can you build that? Not just, hey, I'm a solopreneur. I build sales funnels and I'm making $1 million. I made $1 million. That is amazing. That is amazing. First, congratulations, right? But why are they making a billion? That's 1,000 millions. How can they do that and do that consistently? How can some of them do that every single month? That's the difference of caliper that you're dealing with on business. And now let me ask you, do they have things organized? Damn rights they do. So my only question is, why don't you? Why don't you have every single process of your business done, drawn out? Why don't you have a blueprint or schematic of everything? Why don't you have SOPs of everything? Because it takes time. I know, I get that. I get that. But imagine if you did. Do you feel that you could serve better? Do you feel that you can serve more? Do you feel that you could solve any bottleneck that you could ever have? I can tell you the answer would be yes. You can. You could serve at a higher capacity. You could be, instead of that Geo Metro trying to get around on 3 cylinders, right? You can be that nice new Mercedes on 12, right? Or 8. I don't know what their max is. I think it's 12. V12, yeah. You could be that. The caliper is different. The perception is different, and it's all based upon your organizations. Again, a business, or you register an organization, it's right in its name. It's an organization. It's organized. The difference between a small, I have a sales funnel that's working, is you are a salesperson. You are not a business person. You are a salesperson. You do very well at sales. Okay? Why hire salesmen? So if you're a funnel builder, then I hire you. The difference between hiring somebody and building it yourself is just the difference of process. That's it. Does it take a different skill set? Not really. I mean, if you can build a sales funnel, right? You can build a structure. Can you build a massive company? Why not? All it is about knowledge, process, and structure. That's it. And then you just have to know your direction. If you have your goals deep and you know your direction, you could, of course, build it. And now you have the difference of, hey, I'm looking to get $1,000 a month, $5,000 a month, $10,000 a month. Hey, I'm looking to get $1 million a month, $5 million a month, $10 million a month. Okay. Those are big numbers. I know those are, right? And you're probably like, who the heck are you to say those things? I mean, we've built companies that do over 30 million a year. That's who we are. Have we hit $1 billion? No, haven't. Maybe close to $1 billion in sales, but no, we haven't. We haven't done those things, but we've at least gotten there. And how we've gotten there is through systems. So that's kind of what I wanted to talk about a bit, is communications. How to build out a corporation is just based upon organization, but it's finding the details of organization. So it's finding like the legal spots. And if you're like, how the heck do I do legal? I mean, just go find a template or just ask us. We have documents practically on everything. Next thing is document everything, anything and everything that ever happens. So I'll give you an example of our projects, our project management. So I'll just show you a quick example of it. So projects. So certain softwares have APIs, and those APIs you can get information in. You can push information kind of everywhere. So I'll kind of give you an example that we're working on. So this is one of our new dashboards, right? So we have a new dashboard. Okay. This new dashboard, what it's designed for is client fulfillment. Well, one of these things, and it's only for account setup. It's not for like, let me fulfill content or anything else. It's just for account setup. And I wanted to show you something. So in our sign off, what we're doing is we're having our sign off, anything that ever goes here, we're having a document of anything and everything that's been created on that specific account, organized and brought into an agreement for us to sign, physically sign. Well, it'll be e-sign, but e-sign its completion. So we can certify each and every account to be set up to its perfection. That's how in depth we're getting, right? And how we're doing that is based upon something moves here. There's an API triggered, and now that trigger automatically grabs the details and automatically creates the contract or the agreement for that, or the certificate for that. Why are we going to that extent, right? Well, it's because the better and more perfect we can make this onboarding process, the better and more perfect we can serve you. And if you're becoming a member, let's say, of gFunnel, eventually we're going to be onboarding your clients. Eventually, we're going to be helping you, in a sense, set up the software and the systems for all of your clients. And I'm sure if we help set you up, how amazing would it feel to not only know that your client has been set up perfect, but you get a stamp of approval and a certificate showing that that client was set up perfect for your own records. I'm sure you'd feel pretty awesome, right? That's to the extent that we're doing to not only serve us, but to serve you. Okay. That's the extent of our corporation, where each and everything is becoming documented, each and everything. So that being said, I just wanted to kind of walk through it. I touched on things a little bit. But again, the moral of the story, the moral of all of this is organization and documentation. And how you do it first is you blueprint it out. Every detail happens from here. Everything. And if you don't blueprint things out, I'm so sorry. You are missing out on a lot, right? Because I'm telling you that the power of this, we have companies that come in to us and they're paying $3,000 plus a month for us to build all of their processes. And how it starts is by us simply doing a blueprint. We don't go through a sales pitch. We don't have to do those things. We don't have to go through the hard close. And if you know my background, it's in door-to-door sales. That's what I did. I would utilize different skill sets to be able to draw people in, transition into the home, and close them on spot same day when they've never met me before. And I'm grabbing all of their information and signing them up for a 5-year contract. That's what I did. That was door-to-door sales. And now I can come in and I can just simply draw out the blueprint, draw it out, and I can show logically why it makes the most sense in the world to choose us as a business. Imagine that power when the person's like, oh my gosh, yes. And they're thanking you and ready to go. Imagine that. And it's all based upon here's the processes. Of course, do you get people that don't follow it? Do you get people that are always upset? Do you get people that are mad? Of course you do. You have to learn how to filter those people out, of course, right? But you also find the best value seekers, and those are the best clients in the world. The ones that value your time, the ones that value your efforts, the ones that value the processes that are there. It's the difference between a higher end client and a client that's just scraping by, that doesn't really give a crap about business or anything else and just is angry in life. The difference is the processes that you provide them. Okay. And it goes from the core all the way out to the marketing. Okay. And again, this is what we do. This is how we do it. So again, I hopefully that piece was informative. If you guys have any questions, drop them in the chat. I mean, this is not just a I'm the dictator, I'm here to tell you stuff. This has always been, in a sense, an open chat. It's an open, okay, if you build a corporation, let me ask some questions. Ask them away. That's why we're here. So first, is there any questions? Any questions that we have? So any questions that we want answered, any questions that we want to go through on the corporate base or the corporate builds at all? Any questions? Let me check the chats. If the chats will pull up for me, there we go. No questions there. I have a love mark. I have love marks. I don't see any questions. Any questions? No? Well, that's boring. It's always fun with questions. So if you have any questions, let's say you don't have any questions right now, right? Feel free to ask them later on. Again, we do these lives. Some people find them valuable. Some people are just, they suck at life. No, I'm kidding. Some people love it, right? Like I've had so many people say, hey, these are valuable. But always leave your message. If they're valuable, if you think they're valuable, leave some comments and say, wow, these are valuable. If they're not, if they're just like, well, I already knew that, right? Well, then share what you don't know so we can dive a little bit deeper. I do these and I spare this time it's about at the same time every single Monday, Wednesday, Friday, right? We do Monday, Wednesday, Friday. We do Tuesdays and Thursdays off. We do these live events. So again, we are here to inform people. But if you're just like, I don't care, then obviously you don't care and you're not a perception hacker. So that being said, any other questions before I end the lives? No? I'll give it 10 seconds. Alrighty. That should be enough. Well, anyways, thank you so much for watching the lives, people. If you do have any questions later on, so maybe, again, it's Friday night. You shouldn't be here. You should be out having fun. But if you have any questions later on and you're like, hey, I just need them, I mean, feel free to message them. Again, if you're not already a member of the Perception Hackers, which you should be in this group because I posted in this group. If you're not, reach out to me. We can get you as a Perception Hacker. If you want some free software, some free stuff, again, we offer them at gfunnel. You can jump in there, just gfunnel.com or www.gfunnel.com. We'll give you some free stuff. We have 360 million business profiles. We're increasing every single day. We have 248 million consumer profiles. We have tons and tons of data to help you scale. We have the tools, resources that you need. We have a lot of agencies and companies coming in for us to handle their support because we do live support. We do not only live support, dedicated support in the chats for people. So if people are building out their own businesses, we can help cover the support, the fulfillment, and anything and everything that you need. Okay. So there's quite a few things. Eventually, we are going to have our episodes, put them on YouTube. So we'll have multiple different episodes, and we are working on our podcast. So we can get some amazing leaders in the Perception Hacker space that you can see it, as well as live events. So we have quite a few things that are happening. But again, if you haven't yet taken action and became a true Perception Hacker, let's get things rocking. Okay. The only thing that is holding you back is yourself. That is the only thing, is yourself and your perception. Because again, your perception dictates your outcome. So hopefully that was a great session. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Thanks so much. We'll see you.